understand? These guys are in charge, and they're still here. You had a question?
I got a comment.
You have a comment?
Very important comment.
Okay.
You said do not go to the light.
Yes.
So there are 3 books by Bob Monroe with the Monroe Institute of Applied Science in our Virginia. He took 35 years, almost 40 years of his research out of the body who never went to the light. Never. He found his lights out there. He found himself, pieces of himself. So now what you're saying is really making sense.
Well, I hope so, because you know what? Doesn't it bother you that everybody says, go to the light? But I'm also going to tell you that some people who go to the light are going to have wondrous experiences. As a matter of fact, I know 2 individuals who said they've been abducted by grays, and it was marvelous. It was wonderful. And you know what? If this person, one of us, goes into the light and is set back, and she's programmed to tell us it's a great thing, that's the point. And trying to do anything they can to get us into the light, to allow for the abductions, to permit the grays for being sold. And if it works for you, it's okay. But I'm suggesting there's a trap. And if there really were benevolent beings out there, why aren't they in our living rooms and on TV helping us? Why are they always hidden? Why is the government trying to say there's no such thing as a UFO? When what we should be asking is, who are they and what are they doing here? That's what's crucial. And they're saying no such thing as ETs, and some of them are benevolent and some of them are... Well, look, yeah, there are some good guys. There are a hell of a lot of bad guys. But these guys are the ones that are trying to keep the system going, and they're trying to keep us under control. And every once in a while, a renegade star system says, let's go down and screw the lizards. Remember Balea. This means Lord. Lord Ea. Fled. He said, screw it. My son came in, he kicked me out. My brother kicked me out. My dad's upset with me. Planets and worlds, the reptilian creed. I mean, I think I've got it bad because I worked against a lot of systems, but man, he took on worlds, he took on empires, he took on a galaxy. And he said, I've had it. So he fled to another star system. He found a fledgling star system, barely a few billion years old. It's nothing. And he took over the system and he said, all right, here's the rule. One rule. There are no rules. Rejects, renegades, pissed off with the system, people, you can come to my star system. Tesh means a gathering place. It is, actually literally means a holy place, like a church. He fled to a star system and created a new colony. It was called Balea Tesh. This star system was comprised of renegades, of rejects from star systems from all over. And they gathered there, and every once in a while, they are perhaps the most instrumental in coming down and attempting to break up the system. That was good pizza. The star system Balea Tesh.
Oh, wow.
Pleiades. Balea Tesh. The Pleiadians aren't good guys in that they want to undo the system. But there are Pleiadians who said, screw the system, we need some help, we need some money, we need whatever. There are good guys, there are bad guys. But for the most part, the Pleiadians are the race at the core of trying to undo the lizards. Well, one day, not too long ago, they sent down a ship with some scouts looking for a break, a chink in the armor of the reptilians, the lizards. And they found a corridor where there's a tremendous amount of travel, very crucial to the lizards. It's like I-10, the Peshman 10. There is a corridor that runs through the Four Corners area. And they were looking for a way to break down the system, this corridor. Unfortunately, they themselves got caught behind the lines. They were attacked. The ship was downed. It crashed in approximately the Four Corners area of Utah, New Mexico, Colorado, and Arizona. It came down in August of 1947. Who was in the ship? Sorry, it looked like. I said no. What I am suggesting to you overall, if you were raw and got kicked out, would you want to come back? If you were in Lil and got kicked out, would you want to come back? Do you think the wolf people want to come back from Sirius to take over the solar system? The reptilian queen constantly has those who want to undo her. Do you think the lizards might turn on her? I'm suggesting this to you. But there is a war on right now for planet Earth. We happen to be the guardians and the tenders of planet Earth. It is our task to go along with the prize. And it is absolutely necessary that when you fight over the farm, you do not disturb the beast who maintains the farm. You must not allow the beast to witness the wars. You must not allow him to be disturbed. You must not break the system for the farm. There is a war, and we are the prize. And the one, here is something, I'm going to leave you with this, and then I'll answer about the Star Wars. We're going to questions and answers. Lord Ea, when he finally fled to the Pleiades, Baleakesh, he said, you know what, man? I got to give it a shot. I got to do something. I have a beast who is not aware, who doesn't have a soul, who doesn't have a consciousness. He's a beast. Why can't I get that last little spark, that fire, that passion that will really make him an independent free will being? And so, he couldn't come up with something until one day he's approached. He's approached by beings from another planet, from another galaxy. And in that galaxy, there is no system. These beings had, in their evolution, left the need for a physical body. They had learned to use internal energy. They had learned to use their internal essence to climb the mountain. They didn't need a boat. They didn't need a ship. They didn't need steps. They were able to use their own energy. And as they used more and more internal energy, they needed less and less density. The Syrians and the reptilians said, screw using my internal energy, let's just build a damn escalator. So, these beings from another galaxy take the evolutionary formula and plug in a bird. A humanoid bird. As they evolved, these beings lost their density. They lost their need for a physical body. But you know what? They liked both. So, for courtship purposes, they retained their wings. But in the dark, when there's no sunlight, the energy beings glowed. And they came to Prince Ea. They said, do you really want to give him passion? Do you really want to give him independent free will? And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give you one of our own strands of DNA. And you hardwire it into the beast. And you're going to condemn him to passion, that unexplicable fire. And Prince Ea said, in a second, dude. And he took that DNA, he went to the beast, hard and hard into the beast. And suddenly, the beast, the primitive beast, went, wow, man, you know what? There's more than the feels and the minds, man. There's a galaxy, there's stars, there's a consciousness. Suddenly he was linked with another race in another galaxy. Suddenly he was aware, he was conscious, there was this thing inside him. These beings were called Aku. The gift that was given to Prince Ea, that was placed inside of the beast, was known as the gift of the feather. Now, Ea in ancient hieroglyphs, long A, is written as a hand extended out. Short A is written as a feather. Ea in ancient hieroglyphs is a hand extending a feather. The gift of the feather was that strand, that filament of DNA that makes you go, wow. It's about love. It's about irrationality. It's about fire. It's about knowing it's not good for you, but doing it anyway. Because your fire wants you to do that. The Aku said, Prince Ea, please let your beasts know this. We're going to include a hardwired clue into this strand of DNA so that they will know, because they've never experienced it, you're going to know how and when you're in touch with your passion. When you're one with your fire, here's what's going to happen to the beast. He's going to see feathers. They're going to manifest in front of him. He's going to dream about feathered beings. He's going to have feathered beings in his life. Birds will fly in. Suddenly the feather is going to become a crucial part of his existence. And people who are one with their fire, one with their passion, they have dreams. And they go, whoa, an Indian guide. No. It's not cool. But what we on this planet recognize as a person constantly wrapped in feathers is an Indian. It's not correct. It's an Aku. The gift of the feather is this. One with your fire, feathers are going to fall out of the sky. You're going to dream about feathered beings. Birds are going to appear. Feathers are going to appear in the middle of your living room floor. Feathers will be everywhere. It is the Aku. Now remember, the K sounds like a G. Aku. They became known as Lord Ea's lords. Prince Ea's title was Enki, Lord of Earth. Lord Ea's lords were the Enkiels. The Enkiels. Angels. Who were responsible for the passion. Who were responsible for that irrational, illogical fire. It's a gift that came from them. But that ain't enough. Prince Ea says, wow, I got a beast, man, unleashed. Fire unleashed. Now, what are you going to do with that? Prince Ea said, I only got one thing left to do, man. Prince Ea, eldest son of the Syrian king responsible for the lordship of planet Earth and the solar system in this neck of the woods, Prince Ea pricked his finger. And he took his own DNA and he mixed it with the beast. And in doing that, the reject became a son of the Lord Creator. He was an offspring of the God of creation himself. Lord Ea endowed us through his own DNA with the right of royalty. We can assume the damn throne of planet Earth in our own solar system. We have the right to assume control of our planet. And we have the fire, we have the passion, and you know what? The system says, Jesus Christ. Don't let them know this story. Because if 51% of them stand up and say,